Good morning, everyone. Just wanted to, first of all, start off by telling you all thank you for taking time out of your day to come join me today. I really appreciate you taking time out of your day. I know your time's valuable. So we're going to go through a couple different products today. I'm going to go through three different products. We're going to just kind of look at some longer term retirement solutions, is what we call this webinar. More so looking at some different FIAs that are good for clients who maybe a couple different situations, maybe looking to um, take income, but maybe not for 10 years or so. Or as I'm going to say in this webinar a couple different times, I'm sure um, it's a good these products are also good for clients who really aren't really sure what they're going to want. They might want some income down the road. They, or want some good accumulation, but then at the same time, maybe death benefits important too. So we're going to kind of look at a couple products that cover all these things. So I am going to go through three products today. We're going to go kind of quickly through them. So I just ask that if you have any questions, just jot those down, and then I will follow up with each of you following the webinar and see what questions I can get answered for you at that time. So for those of you who don't know, my name's Laura Johnson. I work here, been here at IAMS all told, probably 13, 14 years of my life now. I was on the admin team for 8 years, and now I've transitioned over to the sales team, been here for 5 on the sales team as well. So anytime you have any annuity cases that you need assistance with, don't hesitate to give me a call. I'd be happy to help you out on those. So with that, I am going to start off by just going through a couple intro slides. If you've been on the webinars, you've seen these before. I'll go kind of quickly through these because I know your time is valuable. Someone did type in, and someone said the audio is not very good. So let me try and adjust that. Hopefully this is maybe a little bit better for you. Let me know if it's still having some audio problems. Okay, it looks like it's better. So what I'm going to do is go through a couple different incentive programs we've got, talk about a few trips and incentive trips that we've got that are coming up, and a few other things, and then we'll jump into the product. So for those of you who are not familiar with IAMS or maybe just recently got appointed, maybe considering bringing some business over to IAMS, when you do join the IAMS group, your first 6 months, we do have a new producer bonus is what we call it. So you've got 6 months to qualify for this new producer bonus. From the time you get contracted, 6 months, 180 days. As you can see, there's 5 different tiers of different marketing things that you can win with those first pieces of business that you send in. The goal here at IAMS is to help you all grow your business. We're not trying to be the biggest FMO out there. We want to be number one when it comes to service and helping you grow your business. So we really think it's a great way to off those first pieces of business you write with us, give you some kickback on the marketing side, whether it be, as you can see, there's a lot of different options, anywhere from seminars to radio to, design work, or maybe you're looking to do some social media marketing, good way to let IAMS pick up the tab on that off those first pieces of business you write. So if you're curious if you ever hit this, or if you're curious where you stand on it, give your marketer at IAMS a call. They'd be happy to tell you. But it's a great way, again, for us to partner with you on some of your marketing expenses. So what we do is with those first pieces, you cash out your new producer bonus. And then after you're done with your new producer bonus, we do move you into a marketing reimbursement program. So basically all the business you're writing with IAMS, you're going to be earning marketing dollars. It is a reimbursement program. So for example, every 100,000 of indexed annuity premium, it's $100 put in your marketing account. If you write 100,000 of single premium life, which we do a lot of that around here, that'd be $200 in your marketing reimbursement account. And then if you do 10,000 of life target premium as well, that would count for $200 as well. So the goal with that is just that, even with the business you're writing on top of your commission, just giving you a little kickback to help with those marketing expenses. If we can get you in front of more clients and help you grow your business, then we're obviously growing ours as well. We also do have a referred producer program. So, your business is, as you all know, is heavily built probably on referrals. So is ours. So if you're working with IAMS, enjoy the service you're getting from your marketer, the new business team, just in general here at IAMS, and you think someone else could benefit from our services, you refer that agent over. When they get contracted, we'll get you $50 When they write their first piece of business, another 100. And then going forward, we're going to pay you 20 basis points override on that business. And again, this is just a way for us to say thank you. This doesn't come out of your commission. This doesn't come out of their commission. This is just coming out of our pocket saying thank you for that referral. A lot of agents maybe don't want to take on the responsibility of a downline agent. There's a lot of risk that you take when you do that, potentially with chargebacks and things like that. So this is another way for us to kick back and give you some override. This is paid out quarterly, so it's not paid out on a daily basis. So a couple times a year we send out these checks, and if you ask Steve and Charles, these are probably some of their favorite checks to write, knowing that people are pleased with our services and we're willing to refer someone over to us. I mentioned a minute ago that IAMS isn't looking to be the biggest group FMO out there. We're looking to be #1 though when it does come to service. And if you're part of the IAMS family, you've been doing business with us, hopefully you're feeling that service, that love on the service side. It starts with answering the phone. Every time you call IAMS, we do have a 3-ring guarantee. So we are here, the phone rings, we're all picking it up. You're always going to get a live person when you call. We think that's really important. If I'm out of town and you left me a voicemail and I wasn't able to get back to you in a week, if you call and let us know you need something, we've got a bunch of other people here qualified to get those questions answered for you. So we really think that's important, starting off with answering the phone. But then on top of that, just being a full service back office for you, helping with case design, illustrations, when you're getting ready to write some business, getting you out the applications you need, making sure you're compliant to write the products, all those things, little things, if we can help take some of that off your plate, that allows you to stay in the field doing what you do best. We do have a paperless contracting system as well. We are insurance pay. So pretty industry standard kind of contracting system there, really easy. Once we have you in our system, it's really just a matter of letting us know you need a contract and we can get that submitted without you having to do more paperwork. So again, trying to take some of that heavy load of the service stuff off your plate, take that on ourselves and really give you the opportunity to be in front of clients more. If you haven't worked with our creative team, you should probably consider it. We've got a full service creative team here that can help with any, maybe you're new to the business and need to start with a logo and business card. Maybe you're in the med sup business or Medicare business and you want to let your clients know that you've got other services available, maybe a newsletter, or maybe you're wanting a little handout for something you're going to. We can do all those design things here in this office. Once we've got your logo and all that stuff on file, whether it be one of our marketing guides that you want kind of customized to you, you can get with the creative team and they can get that done for you. All the way to doing websites, social media marketing. We do a lot of that in-house. Email marketing, looking to do a drip campaign, email campaign to your clients. Those are all things that we can do here in-house for a fraction of the price that you'd have to pay maybe a freelancer or someone out on your own. So if you have something you're working on or have some marketing things you'd like to get done, give your marketer at IAMS a call, talk with them. They can get you connected with someone in the creative team to get this done for you. So we think that's a very good value to the guys who are licensed and doing business with IAMS. So to have access to that department, you do need to be contracted with IAMS and doing some business with us as well. If you haven't been out to our website, as you can see on the screen, www.iamsinc.com. Not going to spend a lot of time going over all the bells and whistles on the website. One of my favorite things that we just added was an EAP platform for the annuity side. So you do have access to 3 EAP solutions on our website. You can use Firelight, which is pretty commonly known for the annuities. We've also got iGo EAP for the life side and Connect for Medicare on the Medicare side. So, regardless of what business you're doing here, we do have an EAP solution. It's a single sign-on to the website, and you can do all your EAPs in one spot. So I'm really excited about that. Firelight's been adding new and more carriers every day. So the product selection on Firelight is expanding on the annuity side on a daily basis. You can do quotes out on our website, forms. We put our annuity rate sheet, life rate sheet out there so you can kind of see what products we've got available. One of my favorite things is on the annuity side. I'm heavy on the annuity side here. So we do give you access also to Annuity Rate Watch, which is a great tool. You're comparing products in the industry. Great way to go out there and check them out, find out all the details. I do income rider comparisons all the time out there. I'd rather be able to run it out there, see everything in the industry, and then we can have an intelligent conversation about what's going to be the best fit for your client. Know what other competition may be out there as well. So you have access to that through our website. And then probably one of the other things that most of our agents find very useful on our website is if you go under the support tab, we've got our sales resource library out there. And that's just a library of information for you all. It's got anywhere from fact finders to financial calculators to, client approved materials. What client asks, what's fixed indexed annuity. Well, there's a white paper out there that's probably 10 pages long that gives you every detail of what a fixed indexed annuity is. All those materials out there can be branded with the creative team with your logo, your information, and presented that way for a client. So, some great resources. If you ever want a little walkthrough of the website, give your marketer at IAMS a call. They'd be happy to take the time to go through the website with you. For those of you who don't know, we do have an RIA in this office. About, it's been 3 years now. When the DOL was kind of looming over us, Charles and Steve said it was time. And so we did create IAMS Wealth Management. Charles Jr. does a great job with our advisors. I've really grown that side of the business as well. So we felt like it was a very important card to have in the pocket for all of our agents. I talk to agents all the time that go into a house. Maybe a client has $500,000 and let's just say Athene was only going to take 350 of it. Well, what are you going to do with that other 150 that's out on the table? If you've got an outlet for it with wealth management, that's a great option. But if you aren't out there taking care of it, just allowing another advisor to potentially come in and potentially steal the client. So we think it's something very important for our agents to have access to. And two things I'm going to mention is if you're 65 or CFP, you can get registered with them. If you may be considering studying for your exam, haven't done it yet, maybe you just kind of coming to the end of your career and don't really want to take the time for it. I will mention we do have a soliciting program with this as well. Depending on the state you live in, if you got a client and you want to refer it over to us, we can manage that client for you. Since you don't have your license, and depending on the state you live in, may be able to pay you out a portion of that fee with our soliciting agreement. Pretty much you're just referring that client to us. We'll handle the client, but then kick you back a little bit of the fee that was charged to the client just to kick back some commission to you on that. So with that, if you are interested on our platform or have any questions about wealth management, just go ahead and answer yes to the question I just threw up on the screen. That'll just prompt Mike Hansen or Sarah to give you a call, answer any questions you may have in regards to that platform. So if you could just go ahead and answer that question, we'll get moving forward. All right. One of my next favorite things to talk about are our academies. I think these are a very good opportunity for our agents, whether new to IAMS or maybe um, getting back in the business, looking at for opportunities to help grow your business. I think this is a very good investment of 2 days. It's pretty much 2.5 days. Basically, what we do is we partner with one of our home offices. We commonly do them with Athene, North American, Equitrust, Fidelity and Guarantee Life's looking to do one with us later in the year or first part of next year, depending on COVID. So, but basically what it is we'll fly 40 of our licensed and active agents into the home office. We cover the flights, we cover the meals, we cover the hotel. And really the goal with bringing you in is to help you grow your business. So we're going to bring some of our top producers. They're going to share their exact marketing plan. They're going to share what they're doing to get in front of clients, and help put together a marketing plan for you. See what's going to be a good fit for you. We'll bring in some guest speakers. This isn't going to be annuities 101 or life insurance 101. It's going to be in-depth concepts, techniques, ideas. How can we help you grow your business? So I think it's really worth the time. A lot of people have been asking when the dates are going to be due to COVID. We've had to cancel 2 so far this year. So maybe third, fourth quarter, we'll be considering doing one. If not, it'll be first part of next year before we have one. Just kind of depends on state guidelines and how everything shakes out with COVID. So if you are interested in joining us for one of these, go ahead and answer yes to the question. We'll send you a pre-registration link. Doesn't guarantee you a spot. You know, typically we're looking for people who are new to IAMS or just recently contracted or, like I said, trying to get back in the business, whatever it may be. But you got to be licensed and you got to be doing your business with IAMS or some of your business with IAMS because we do require that prior to coming into the academy. All right, last thing I'm going to talk about before product is trips. Everyone loves trips, and we're fortunate enough to have a very strong relationship with ATHENE up in Des Moines. And so every year we partner with them for a marketing summit. I will tell you that we're not going to Cabo anymore, even though the screen says that. But basically, 3 million would guarantee you and a guest a spot on a trip. It was supposed to be down in Cabo due to COVID. It has been postponed. Location will probably have to change as well, due to probably having to stay in the more local, not local, but United States. So details on that to come. We may be extending the qualification period a little bit. Right now, qualification did start July 1st of last year and runs through the end of June. And once we figure out dates and where we're going to be going, it looks like we might extend that qualification period a little bit as well. So again, 3 million, you and a guest on the trip, and we'll have more details to come on that. One other thing we do here at IAMS is we do our top producers escape every 18 months. So just a great opportunity for us to say thank you to the agents doing their business here, and get them and their significant other or their good best friend or whoever, you and a guest, away for a while and let us just say thank you. Let you get the IAMS feeling for the family. We've got a great group of top agents here that really put their best forward for all the new agents as well. And got a lot of agents that go on one of these trips and say they don't want to miss another one. So whether it be the agent or the spouse, happens to be both ways sometimes. So basically with this though, it's an 18-month qualification. Qualification did start in July of last year and runs all the way through December of this year. As of now, still planning on going down to Mexico March 7th through the 11th. Again, all expense paid by IAMS for you and a guest. 3.5 million gets you and a guest there. It's going to include golf. It's going to include spa time. It's just a really great time to get away as well. And then this year we're doing things a little different. So anyone who gets 3.5 million guarantees you a spot. And then what we're going to do is we're going to kind of piggyback that trip with our elite trip. So we're looking to take our top 15, 20 guys on a second part to that trip down to another island in Mexico. 6.5 million qualifies you. 8.5 million guarantees you a spot. We're looking 15 to 20 mark. Now, if we have to get more rooms, I'm sure Steve and Charles would have no problem doing that. But again, just a couple extra days away with your spouse with some more golf, couple different golf courses, different spa locations, different things like that. So again, just another way for IAMS to say thank you for the business. So at this point, like I said, the trips are still planned. More details to come if that does change. All right, so why are we here today? We're going to, like I said, talk about 3 different products. Again, these are kind of, I always use it when I'm talking with clients or even agents explaining the product. I call these products kind of like my Swiss Army knife. Okay, all these products are going to have great accumulation. They're going to have the potential to turn it into an income stream if needed. And it's got a death benefit feature as well. So all 3 products conceptually work the same. We're just going to have different numbers and a few different details. We're going to look at some illustrations as well. And like I mentioned at the beginning, if you just jot your questions down, I'll be happy to answer those following the webinar when I reach out to each of you. Sorry about that. Choked on some water there. All right, so we're going to look at, though, the opportunity to give the clients income opportunities, better income opportunities. Also, inflation is something that we're still dealing with. It's something we're always going to be dealing with. So we're going to look at how these can potentially help the clients keep up with inflation throughout retirement. And more carriers are adopting products that look very similar. So just to keep you, I mean, it's a competitive product line, a competitive concept. And so more and more carriers want a piece of that pie and have been entering this space as well. So First product we're going to talk about is the ATHENE Agility. For the longest time, ALLIANZ kind of had their own product. We're going to look at their product next. Um, but ATHENE Agility, ALLIANZ kind of had this space by their own with the 222. And ATHENE said, hey, okay, we need to compete for this spot. So they came out with the ATHENE Agility about, it's been out over a year now, 18 months maybe. Oh, I apologize. Someone just let me know we're stuck on a pole. Can you see me? You should be able to see me now. Sorry about that. So the ATHENE Agility. So with this product, we're going to just go through some of the details. This product has got a 20% benefit base bonus right off the bat. It's your benefit base is going to grow at 175% of all the interest earned. We're going to talk about the enhanced death benefit. My favorite part about the product is there's no fees. It does give the client the opportunity for increasing income, and it does have a doubler on the income rider. So I just spit out a lot of details all at you really quickly. So with this product, like I said, they're going to have your cash value and you're going to have your benefit base. Your cash value is going to grow based on interest. That benefit base, like I said, gets that 20% bonus, and it grows at 175% of the interest earned. So if you can just imagine 5-10 years down the road, that benefit base is looking much larger than the cash side. What's unique about that is at death, the beneficiary is going to have an option. This is this enhanced death benefit. They're going to have the option to have a lump sum of the cash value or the benefit base over a 5-year period. And we'll look at an illustration. You'll see what I'm talking about on that as well. There is no fee on the product, like I mentioned. For increasing income with this product, with all three products we're looking at today, it has the opportunity for increasing income. So after 10 years with all three of these products, you can turn this product into an income rider. You know, that benefit base can be triggered as an income rider. Not only that, but they're all going to have increasing income as well. So we'll look at that on the illustration. And then a doubler, if you are confined to a nursing home or qualified facility, your income could have the potential to double for up to 5 years or until the cash account's been depleted. With ATHENE, we've got a lot of great indexes. They've got traditional S&P and volatility controlled S&P. The BNP Paribas has been doing really well for them. Saw some really nice returns out of that this year. And then they just recently added 2 more indexes. One of them is the Apex. So this is artificially intelligent equity index. And it's powered by IBM Watson. So it's a technology strategy. You know, technology is becoming more and more of a theme. So it's a really unique strategy. Looks at about 1,000 of the largest U.S. stock companies and rates those based on a couple different categories. And depending on how they rate the 250 companies that rate the highest based on, I mean, they look at the financials, they look at the health of the company, different things like that. They invest the money in those 250 best rated ones. So really unique strategy. We're really excited to see how that does. And then they've got a strategy with the NASDAQ as well. So some really great opportunities for some really great growth as well. All right, so I always got to show you a guaranteed illustration, and then we'll look at a non-guaranteed. On the guaranteed side here, I had to, show you zeros. Again, you can see here I used 500,000. We're going to show income in 10 years. Accumulated value, we put 500,000 in. As I mentioned, you can look at this benefit base here, 600,000. That includes that 20% bonus day one. Guaranteed no matter what. We can't guarantee growth, so it stayed the same for 10 years. We can guarantee $33,000 in 10 years. Now here's where it gets exciting. We throw a little interest in there, and this is how it's going to look. Again, you can see here that 20% bonus, but just take a look at this accumulated value here and this benefit base. Let's just say, hypothetically, the client passes away at age 67, right? Well, at 67, the cash values, accumulated value is up to 755,000. And look at this benefit base. It's like 250,000 higher. It's over $1 million. So at this time, at death, the beneficiary would get the option. Do I want 755 in a lump sum? Nice little tax bomb sitting there ready to go. Or you can take this $1 million over a 5-year period. There's, like I said, that tax bond, when think about it, when my grandparents passed away, my dad was probably at one of the higher tax brackets he'll ever be at, and so if we can help during those times spread those taxes out, that's another advantage as well. So they get their option lump sum of cash value or benefit base over a 5-year period. But okay, so that's if something happens prematurely, but let's just say nothing happened. Okay, we're going to wait the 10 years. As I said, you do have to wait 10 years to turn on income. Hypothetically, $65,000 is what we're looking at for income in 10 years. The guaranteed was 33 hypothetically, and this is only assuming around just over 5% return. I try and illustrate these pretty conservatively. That's a really nice income. And then as you can see here, look, it just continues to grow. That income's going to grow with interest. So if you're in 4% interest, you're going to have a 4% increase on your income. A lot of people question me why it goes up every 2 years. That's just because of the way I allocated it into a 2-year strategy. That's why that is. But each time you earn interest, once you turn on income, it goes up. And again, say death occurred at age 78. We've still got 374,000 in the accumulated value or 574 in the benefit base. So again, the beneficiary, even at this point, gets those options. Do I want lump sum of cash value or benefit base over 5 years? And to think that you can offer this client to someone for no fee, it's a great option. I think the product also has a lot of other nice features. It's got 10% free withdrawal in the first 10 years. And that's not just 10% of accumulated value, but or it's of also and or initial premium. So it can, I use this sometimes to fund life insurance in the first 10 years, to fund my overfund an IUL. And then after 10 years, we can turn this into whatever's left into an income stream. And that's additional money for the client. There's a lot of things we can do with this product. Very flexible product. And like I said, it's kind of like that Swiss Army knife. We got death benefit, income, and accumulation, no fee, lots of flexibility. So I think it's good for clients who aren't really sure what they want. Here are the payout percentages. There's only one option to have. It's going to come with increasing income either way. So as you can see on the screen, the 5% at 65, 5.5 when you get to 70, and it goes up about 10 it goes up 10 basis points. From 65 on. So competitive payout percentages. Second product we're going to look at today is North American's SPDX, Strategic Design X. This product, like I said, these are going to be conceptually, they're working the same. We're going to throw in a couple extra features with some of these though. So with North American, minimum premium on this is $50,000. A little steep on that, a little steeper than others on that. Issue age is 50 to 79. Now with this product, you're not going to get a benefit-based bonus right off the bat, but instead you're going to grow at 200% of interest earned. So your income value is going to go up twice as fast as your cash value. It does have the enhanced death benefit. Again, same options as the agility, lump sum of cash value or benefit base over 5 years. One difference though is they do have a fee on North Americans. It's 95 basis points. And I'm going to talk about why they have a fee. There's a couple extra features. But they also do have increasing income on it. And that 95 basis points, a lot of that fee goes to the fact that they can offer a chronic care doubler. So your client can't perform 2 of your 6 their ADLs, we're going to double the income. So where ATHENE was based on confinement, a lot of clients would rather not have the confinement, but have the opportunity to do the 2 of 6 ADLs where they can get that care at home. So North American does offer that on this product, which is a nice feature. They do have several great strategies over at North American. They've recently added some new ones as well with Fidelity, but they're very traditional company when it comes to strategy. So they've got traditional S&P, the S&P Mark V excess return. It's a volatility controlled index, has been performing very nicely for North American. And what's really unique is they have an inverse edge trigger, which means when the S&P is actually down is when your client's going to earn some money. So I always tell guys, since these products grow on interest, maybe we do 75%, 80% of it in the strategies that can grow with interest. And then we just throw a little bit of money in that inverse edge trigger. So we know that no matter what happens in the year, our client's going to see a return. So I think that's a really unique strategy as well. Here at North American, again, you can see with 0 interest on this, we put 500,000 in. There's no bonus. So you can see accumulation value and income rider value are the same right out the gate. Hypothetically, we're looking at around $21,000, of income after 10 years. Now let's throw some interest again. I tried to illustrate these pretty conservatively. 4.5%. We put 500,000 in. As you can see, the accumulation value. Let's just go down 8 years. 67 again. If death occurred, does a beneficiary want lump sum of 637 or this benefit base over a 5-year period? Hypothetically, though, with 4.5% return, we're looking at around $41,000. And then as you can see, the income just keeps going up. Every time you earn interest, that income is going to go up. So it's a really nice feature. I also mentioned that doubler. This is why we got a fee on there. The doubler is based of 2 of 6 ADLs. I've used this product multiple times with agents who call and say, hey, I just need a doubler for chronic care. 2 of 6 ADLs. Okay, throw your money in here. Let's just let it sit and grow, 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 grow. Whenever your client needs that rider, that chronic care, we'll activate income, activate the doubler all at the same time, and that can help cover those long-term care costs. Here are the payout percentages for the North American product. You will see there are 2 different columns. They do give you the opportunity to have level income or increasing. So if, we aren't really concerned about the increasing income, we can just do the level and have a bit better payout percentage. Last one we're going to look at today is ALLIANZ. As I mentioned, ALLIANZ is one who kind of got started off in this field, kind of sat all by themselves for a long time till the other carriers figured it out. With this product, you have a $20,000 minimum. Issue age is 0 to 80. So again, conceptually, we're talking the same, but this one's going to give you a 15% bonus, and it's going to grow at 150% of interest. So with ATHENE, we are at 20 and 175. North American, 0 and 200. ALLIANZ is kind of in between the two, 15% benefit-based bonus, 150% participation. Has the same death benefit feature, again, lump sum cash value or benefit base over the 5-year period. Has no fee to it, just like ATHENE. Has the opportunity to have increasing income as well, and it has a doubler for confinement as well. ALLIANZ has a really nice portfolio of indexes available between Russell and S&P. They've got some PIMCO, NASDAQ, Bloomberg, BlackRock. You got a lot of diversification options available at ALLIANZ. As you all know, if you've been in the industry for any length of time, not one carrier or one index outperforms all the others every year. ATHENE put together a really nice white paper talking about diversification, and being able to diversify within many of these indexes gives you opportunity for the client to potentially just have better returns overall. Here's the guaranteed value for ALLIANZ. As you can see, I did the same scenario for all these. Started at 60, taking income at age 70. So with ALLIANZ, you put 500,000 in, no matter what happens in 10 years. If you did turn that into an income stream, as you can see here, $30,000 guaranteed with 0 interest. Throw a little bit of interest on there. This was using the most recent 10 years. It doesn't tell me what the average was, but as you can see, some nice interest being earned here. So you've got your accumulation value here, and then you can see your projected income value over here. So again, whenever death occurs, lump sum of cash value or benefit base over 5 years. Hypothetically speaking, we go 10 years out like we did on all the others. We're looking at a $48,000 income after 10 years. And as you can see, it continues to grow. Now, one thing I will mention, I've done a lot of comparisons with all 3 of these products. And there's a time and a place for everything. Whether it be certain indexes, maybe we're looking for that doubler for chronic care. They all have a time and a reason where they shine. Like I mentioned with ATHENE, once you turn on income, it goes up. Interest earned, 4% equals 4% increase. With North American, same thing. What's unique about ALLIANZ is once you turn on the income, your income is the benefit. It's going up by 150%, 1.5. So the income will actually grow probably a little faster over at ALLIANZ due to that. So I always look at the numbers, how much was one ahead of the other, and how many years of does it take to catch up? And then at that point, is my client still going to be alive? So there's a lot of comparisons you can do with these products. Sometimes it comes down to the company name. That's what wins it for a client. But knowing that you got three different options that all, like I said, work similar. Yep, the same. So anyway, here are the payout percentages for Allianz. One difference they do is they do kind of band their payout percentages. So from age 60 to 69, you can see is one payout percentage, 70 to 79 another, and then 80 to 100. So a little bit different on the way they do that, but again, a great product, no fee. So with that, I did see a question just pop up. I'll get that answered. I want to give you guys one. Someone asked about the reduction for joint. So yeah, all three of these companies are going to do a reduction for the joint side. I know Athene's 50 basis points, and North American, I believe Allianz is as well. So I can verify that. It'll be in the material that Alex is going to send you following the webinar as well. So one other thing I will mention is Alex in my office, my assistant, will be emailing each of you following the webinar with the information covered in the webinar. So you can look for that. And then I just want to give you one other product update for those of you. We've got a couple new carriers we just recently brought on here over at IAMS. One of those being Ocean View, A- rated carrier, guarantees 3% for 3 years. They also have a 3.2 guaranteed for 5. So if you do any MIGA business, very, very competitive rates there. Also just brought on Upstream, B++ company, and they've got a 3.8 guaranteed for 5 years. That one you have to add riders to get free withdrawals and stuff. The Ocean View is all included with 10% free withdrawal, but some very competitive MIGA rates. So if you're got any clients looking for some good CD alternatives, give your marketer at IAMS a call, give me a call. I can get you out the information. So just want to give you guys that little update from the annuity world as well. So again, appreciate y'all taking time out of your day. Hope you have a great Thursday, and we will talk to you soon.